Hi, math lovers. Notes number 11 here. I want to do a quick review. I've got 3 problems here for you to do. What I would like you to do is to copy these down, pause the video, try them on your own, and then start the video back up and double check to make sure you got them correct. Okay, so do that now. Pause your video, copy your problems down, and you give them a try. All right, let's give those a shot. All right, so first thing I want to do, I'm looking at number 1, and I see that negative exponent. I love this problem because not only do I have a fraction in here, I have got subtraction, I've got addition, and I have negative exponents. It's all going on in here. First thing I need to do is rewrite this because I can't move these terms. Obviously, it's subtraction and addition are not the opposite of multiplication and division where I would just move the terms. If these were multiplication or division, multiplication signs, I can move the numbers around, but I can't. This is the same thing as 1/3 minus 1 over x divided by 1/3 plus 1 over x. Look at that, totally different problem, all right? Hopefully I didn't fake you out there. I want you to look at your common denominators for those 4 terms. I would use 3x, so I'm going to multiply every single term by 3x. Hardest part about this problem is rewriting all of this down. 1/3, 1 over x, rewriting it to the 3x. I find that students do lose terms when they do not rewrite it, so I do like them to rewrite it. Go through, divide out the terms that will fall out. Okay, they're dividing out here, the 3's. And what am I left with? Well, the numerator here, I'm left with an x minus 3 over x plus 3. Okay, cool. Now, last step, think about that domain. What divided out? 3's? That's no problem. But an x. So I need to also say x cannot equal 0. All right, so there's my full answer for full credit. Second problem, you're staring at it, letting it talk to you. Look at that denominator. Almost the same, but not. Okay, I can factor out or multiply the numerator and denominator here by a -1. Okay, if I multiply this denominator by a -1, I would have 9 minus x times -1, which would be, this is so beautiful, minus -7 over, let's see, that would be -9 plus x, which is the same thing. So this really is just going to be x plus 7 over x minus 9. Great problem, nothing divided out, so I don't have to worry about the domain. All right, good one. Third problem, final one for this set. I've got fraction times another fraction divided by a third fraction. Notice I'm going to have to do a lot of factoring here. All right, so go through your factoring steps. Hopefully you did that. So you'd factor this first one, which would be x minus 2 times x plus 3. Denominator over here would be x plus 5 times x plus 2. Second term, this would be x and just x minus 2. There. Multiplying, dividing by a fraction is the same thing as multiplying by a reciprocal, so I'll turn it upside down. And this would be x plus 5. Over here I could factor this. This would be x times the quantity, x plus 3. All right, we're going to have some fun here. I notice all of these terms are going to fall out. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that's left. Oh, an x. I almost missed an x. Okay, and these, as a purist, I should be putting 1s here. Sometimes we get lazy. So I need to say here, what am I left with? I'm left with a 1 over x minus 2. That's not the hard part of a problem. This is an Algebra 1 problem. The part that I'm adding is your domain. What can x not equal? It cannot equal -5. It cannot equal -2. It cannot equal 0, and it cannot equal -3. And I'm going to go back even to state the obvious, and I'm going to say, even though I have the 2 in the denominator here, I'm just for kicks, I'm going to throw it in there because I do have so many terms. So it would be 1 over x minus 2. Right, 1 over x minus 2, and that's what's left. So this would be the full. How'd you do? Hopefully you did well. Hopefully you got all 3 of those questions correct. All right, enjoy homework assignment number 11. Have fun.